Ever wondered what the term flash drying means? Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and today we are talking all about this flash drying phenomenon. At first glance, it sounds like a really good thing, right? Like anything that makes our hair dry faster while doing the curly girl method sounds a-okay. Am I right? I have a piece of hair that's just wanting to hang out like right in the middle of my face. I'm going to be talking about the instance of flash drying in which your hair begins to lose water way too quickly as you are applying a particular product to your hair. So basically, flash drying is an instance in which your hair is having a reaction to a product, and your hair and that product may just not mix well together, or you are not using that product in the ideal circumstances. But first, let's just go ahead and jump right into my bathroom and I'll show you exactly what flash drying looks like. Hey there guys! As you can tell, my hair is soaking wet. I just finished washing and conditioning my hair. Don't fall into my tub. And I am going to be showing you what flash drying looks like in my hair. So this is kind of what my hair is looking like right now. All right, so what I'm doing now is I am just organizing all of my curl clumps like I normally do. I've got just a tiny bit of leave-in in my hair. Shake the hair off the back of my head. Reach around. Squish, squish, squish. Squish, squish, squish. All right, so that is what my curl clumps look like with absolutely no product in them, just a smidgen of leave-in. Now, I've talked about this before, but I'm going to be going in with the Bounce Curl Light Cream Gel. This is an excellent product, but I do find that when I use it inappropriately for my hair, it does cause flash drying. And what I mean by use it inappropriately is that I use too much, which if y'all watched my wash day fail video, y'all know that I have a tendency to be heavy-handed. So for the sake of accuracy, I'm actually gonna measure so that I can show exactly how much product I'm using. Instead of saying like a tablespoon, 3/4 of a teaspoon, I have an actual teaspoon measurer here. So I'm going to take exactly a teaspoon of product and apply it to my hair. And then y'all are gonna see what happens when I use that amount of product. Here we go. There we go. 1 teaspoon of product. Looks like about that much in my hand. Smooth it over, rope it in, and here we go, watch. Did y'all see all that water come out? And I'm just gonna go ahead and keep scrunching it in. Now, as I'm doing this, I can feel my hair drying out. Like there's less water in my hair. My hair doesn't feel as juicy or as squishy. And it's not like I squeezed my hair extra hard and made more water come out of it. Now, normally at this point, I would grab more product and apply it to the back of my head. I'm not gonna do that right now. All right, can y'all see the difference? I'm looking at my hair. I am seeing a bunch of wet frizz. Frizz that happens when the hair is still wet. Do y'all see all of that? My hair didn't have that before I started applying the product. My hair also feels more rough, and I can feel more water. You can't see it, but I can feel more water dripping out of my hair every single time I squish more of this product into my hair. So it's safe to say that 1 teaspoon of this product is too much for me, and it caused flash drying. And overall, it's kind of a feel thing. I do a lot of things by feel, and my hair right now doesn't feel as slippery or as slimy as it normally does. Ugh. And the curl clumps are just way too small for what my hair should be looking like when I apply product on soaking wet hair. When I applied product on, this actually looks a lot like when I applied product on damp hair. My curl clumps were about this size, about this small. So what do you do when you have this problem? You try a product out for the first time and immediate flash drying. You either grabbed way too much or your hair just flat doesn't like the product. Caveat, my hair does like the Bounce Curl Light Cream Gel. It's just a very concentrated product. And when I use too much, this is what happens. So when this happens, what do? First off, I'm actually going to take my time. I'm going to rinse all this product out, apply just a tiny bit of leave-in in again, really get that seaweed hair, and then I'm gonna go in with some products that don't cause flash drying and show you what my hair looks like when it's not flash drying. All right, here we go. All right, this is my hair with no product in it, just a tiny bit of leave-in. You can see that the curl clumps are bigger again. However, there is still some wet frizz floating around in there. Not every single strand of hair is in a curl clump. I feel like that's a little bit residual left over from applying too much of the Bounce Curl Light Cream Gel, residual flash drying. But now I'm gonna go in with the Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic Curl Stimulator. I am doing this one on purpose because it contains a whole lot of aloe, and sometimes people's hair reacts to aloe. I'm kind of proving a point that my hair doesn't react to aloe with this, but just know that aloe sometimes does cause flash drying on some people's hair. All right, I'm gonna rinse out my teaspoon. And even though this has a pump and I can control exactly how much product I use, I am still gonna measure it in my teaspoon for the sake of this video. I don't know, this just feels more scientific to be using exactly the same amounts of product, you know? All right, here we go. Now my hair dried out a little bit while I was standing there chit-chatting, and I can feel that I need more water in my hair in order to get this to go in to my hair the way I want it to. And I can feel a complete difference in my hair. There are not just buckets of water pouring out of my hair, and y'all can see that there is much bigger, fatter, juicier curl clumps. Do y'all see the difference? Now remember, I began with just a tiny bit of wet frizz, and there's still some, but it is better. The curl clumps are huge, and some of that wet frizz is getting absorbed into curl clumps. It doesn't feel as dry and rough feeling. It still feels like there's just copious amounts of water in my hair, and it feels slimy. Like, y'all can see the slime, right? My hair is wanting to clump together because this product isn't causing flash drying. And bonus, because the Uncle Funky Starter doesn't have enough hold on its own, I'm gonna top it off with, where are you? The Jessie Curl Spiralicious that I chit chat about a lot. Un momento while I apply this. All right. Woo! This is the first time I nearly slipped and fell in my tub in all the times I've been filming. All right, here are the curl clumps. Almost all the wet frizz is now gone. This is good. I feel good about my application. Now I'm gonna go finish getting ready. Sound good? Okay, so we just got back from checking out my hair. This is actually that wash day right here. See, it didn't turn out too bad. Even though we started off with some flash drying, everything's okay. Now, I did notice, and I mentioned this earlier, that my hair didn't fully recover after I rinsed out all of the Bounce Curl Light Cream Gel. And after thinking about it for a while and then doing some more research, I realized that some things that you can do to help with the flash drying is to apply a leave-in, which I did, or apply a cream underneath a gel that will potentially cause flash drying. That helps a lot with the flash drying process, and I just didn't think to grab a cream today. What is happening in my mind with the flash drying is that the product is entering into your hair. Your hair is absorbing it very quickly, and the product is actually displacing the water inside your hair, and that's what causes all the curl clumps to break apart, because there isn't product on the outside of your hair soaked it up. The product not being kind of on the outside of your hair, it doesn't help your hair clump together. It goes inside your hair. Also, all the water's been displaced. There's no water helping your curl clumps clump together. So putting something like a curl cream on your hair before applying a gel that causes flash drying will help keep your hair from soaking up that gel super quickly. Now, in my mind, the reason that my hair reacts to the Bounce Curl Light Cream Gel is that my hair loves protein, and it soaks up that protein very quickly. So in order to use this gel, I either need to apply a cream underneath, a good amount of leave-in, or just simply use less. I have done a full Bounce Curl one brand wash day before, and that was one of the best hair days I have had. Lots of y'all commented on it. Thank you, by the way. That really means a lot when y'all tell me y'all think my hair looks pretty. So thank you. I don't think I've formally thanked you, but thank you for telling me when my hair looks pretty. I appreciate it. But never fear if you start having this issue with the flash drying, if you notice that your hair just dries out super quickly when you're applying a product, it's okay. It's just flash drying, and perhaps that product and your hair just don't get along super well. Now, I don't have hard, firm, fast facts on this theory, but I have heard a lot of people complain about flash drying when a product contains a lot of aloe. Aloe is a protein mimicker, and it does cause some funny reactions on people's hair. So if you are noticing some serious flash drying, check your ingredients list for aloe or flaxseed. Some people's hair flash dries with flaxseed. And here's a pro tip. If you, or a not so pro tip, this is just a tip. If you are wondering if your hair is reacting to aloe or flaxseed, those are two ingredients that you can isolate very well, meaning that you can use just 100% pure aloe or 99.7% pure aloe in your hair as your styler. Or you can make your own homemade flaxseed gel, just flaxseed gel, and apply that to your hair. If you notice that flash drying effect, tons of water pouring out of your hair, lots of wet frizz cropping up, and your curl clumps just completely shattering, it's possible that your hair doesn't love aloe in large amounts. That doesn't mean that all products with aloe you need to avoid, all products with flaxseed you need to avoid. It just means that perhaps you need to be aware when you grab a product that contains that ingredient to layer it over a cream, to use slightly less in your application, that kind of a thing. It has also been said that the combination of glycerin and protein together in a gel can cause flash drying. I have definitely noticed this to be the case. The 2 times that I have noticed significant flash drying are with the Bounce Curl Light Cream Gel, which contains quite a bit of glycerin and protein, and the Raw Curls Gel, which I don't think y'all have ever seen me talk about, but I had a little sample kit of it, and I have flash drying with that gel because it contains glycerin and proteins. So that's my personal experience. The last thing that I can think of that has caused some people flash drying before in the past is coconut oil, coconut extracts. So just be aware. I know I've mentioned like 3 ingredients that are in tons of Curly Girl approved products. But if you are really struggling with flash drying consistently over time, consider looking at your ingredients labels and just be aware of when you apply the product to your hair, how your hair feels. If it feels slimy and it feels like all of your curl clumps are just like sticking together really well, then that probably means that your hair is enjoying that product. If your hair feels very slippery as you put the product in, that tends to be an indicator to me that my hair likes the product. If your hair begins to feel dry and kind of rough and lots of water's coming out and your curl clumps are breaking up, that could be an indicator to you that your hair doesn't love that product. Now, if you like more volume, girl, use some products like the Bounce Curl Light Cream Gel. A little bit of frizz and smaller curl clumps tend to equal more volume in my book. If you want more definition and you're really struggling with getting good definition, perhaps your products are flash drying your hair. You might need to look for something else. Also, one more caveat. If you are still working on getting your hair from super unhealthy state to a healthier state, aka transitioning your hair from straight hair to curly hair, and you're still in that transition period where your hair is still freaking out, just know that hair in transition is incredibly thirsty. It really wants hydration. And I remember that my hair wouldn't clump together. I would have lots of wet frizz during that period when my hair looked like this. You can see there is no definition in my hair at this point. And that is because I was still figuring out how to do this process. I was using good products here. It was just that my hair wasn't fully hydrated yet. So if you are still in transition, be aware that it may not be the products causing flash drying and you need to switch out all your products. It may just be that your hair is transitioning from years and years of being blow dried and flat ironed and curled to this healthier state of doing the curly girl method. Do not be discouraged if literally everything gives you flash drying type results if you're in the transition phase. But if you are transitioning your hair, make sure that you are being aware of how products make your hair feel. I remember that I really discovered that the Curls Blueberry Bliss leave-in, my hair loved it. And the Kinky Curly Not Today leave-in, my hair loved that. When I would put those things in my hair, I could see my curl clumps turn into seaweed slimy hair, all clumped up together beautifully. And that was an indicator to me that I was on the right track using good products for my hair at that point. All right, guys, that is everything for this video. Please leave a comment down below. What products you have noticed causing flash drying in your hair. And give us a hint. Which ingredient do you think you've pinpointed that is causing flash drying for you? I would love to know. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell. I have a lot of videos on this channel, and I have a lot of videos coming soon. So if you click that notification bell, you'll be notified when they come out, when they are uploaded. And if this video was helpful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. It helps me out, and it lets me know that I was being helpful to you, which is the whole point of this channel. All right, guys, I hope you are having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye!